Healthy Screen Use, a guide for adolescents and caregivers. Have you ever picked up your phone for just 5 minutes, only to realize that an hour has passed? Screens are an important part of everyday life for adolescents. They are used for school, entertainment, communication, and for staying connected with friends and family. However, when screen use begins to interfere with sleep, responsibilities, physical activity, or family routines, it may be time to create a healthier balance. This video is designed for adolescents between 13 and 18 years old, and their parents are caregivers. During adolescence, youth are developing greater independence, identity, and decision-making skills. Although adolescents need opportunities to make their own choices, guidance and open communication from caregivers remain very important. By the end of this video, adolescents and caregivers will be able to describe 2 strategies that can support healthy screen use and digital balance at home. Healthy screen use does not mean completely removing technology. Instead, it means using screens in a balanced way that supports health and everyday life. High screen and social media use has been associated with poorer sleep, later bedtimes, difficulty concentrating, and poorer mental health among Canadian adolescents. Screen use can become especially disruptive when it continues late into the night or begins replacing sleep, physical activity, schoolwork, or in-person time with family and friends. The first strategy is for adolescents and caregivers to create realistic screen boundaries together. Families can discuss when screens are helpful and when screen-free time may be needed. For example, phones can be put away during meals, homework, physical activity, or family activities. Adolescents should be included in making these decisions. Giving adolescents a voice supports their growing independence and may make them more willing to follow the plan. Caregivers can provide guidance while also listening to the adolescents' ideas and concerns. Every family has different routines, responsibilities, values, cultures, and access to technology. This means that the same screen plan will not work for every family. The goal is to create boundaries that are realistic, respectful, and appropriate for the individual family. Caregivers should also avoid blame, shame, or harsh punishments. Calm communication and collaborative problem solving can help adolescents feel more comfortable discussing their online experiences and asking for support when they need it. The second strategy is to create a device-free bedtime routine. Adolescents and caregivers can agree on a consistent time to stop using phones, tablets, gaming devices, and other screens before sleep. Devices could be charged outside the bedroom or placed in a shared charging area overnight. When removing a phone from the bedroom is not realistic, notifications can be turned off and the phone can be placed away from the bed. Caregivers can support this routine by modeling the same healthy screen habits. Screen use before bed can also be replaced with calming activities such as preparing for the next day, reading, stretching, listening to quiet music, or even talking with family. The purpose is not to punish the adolescent. It is to help the mind and body to prepare for sleep. Can you name 2 strategies? Let's review. Can you name 2 strategies that adolescents and caregivers can use to support healthy screen use and digital balance at home? The first strategy is to create realistic screen boundaries together. The second is to create a device-free bedtime routine. Healthy digital balance is not about being perfect or about removing every screen. It is about adolescents and caregivers communicating openly, respecting each other's needs, and making realistic long-term changes together. Start with 1 screen-free routine and 1 healthy bedtime habit. Small and consistent changes can support better sleep, healthier routines, and more balanced technology use.